I only have 3 cards left in my Raikou Master Set. The Staff promo from Sun and Moon, the Reverse Burn Tower cameo, and obviously, the Raikou Gold Star. But, since there's clearly an active conspiracy against me and my ability to complete my Raikou Master Set, I've had to pause the series for the time being. Because why have prices tripled since I started collecting? Who is spending $2,400 on a Pokemon card? So while I save up to buy said card, and to fill the Raikou-shaped hole that is clearly in all of my viewers' lives, I had to brainstorm some other Raikou-based video ideas. After many hours of thinking, I came up with the idea of a Raikou-only run of Pokemon Soulsilver. This run was trickier than you might think, and the Mono-type Raikou struggled at many points. The run follows a couple rough rules. I tried to maintain a semi-strict level cap, which is very tricky in Soulsilver. No healing in battle, obviously, and only using Raikou. But instead of just talking about it, let me show you. The run starts simple enough, naming ourselves Chard, my rival Scalper, and my Raikou Gold Star. Just so I don't forget what this video is really about and who the real enemy is. Not much to report about the first couple sections of the game, as my Raikou's base stat total of 580, which is a whole 260 points higher than the highest BST starter in Johto, which is Chikorita with 318, means we can easily clear the first rival battle and first gym, Falkner, especially after learning Thundershock at level 13. However, my quick pace through the first section comes to a complete halt after the Rock Tunnel and Team Rocket portions of the early game, as we are pitted against some of the toughest Pokemon for our Raikou to deal with. After ridding Azalea Town of the trash as Team Rocket, we are blessed with the choice between a scary Scyther that will outspeed and two-shot us, or a bulky Bayleaf that poisons us and spams Synthesis for recovery. As you might assume, the choice is not an easy one, but with a few extra levels, at level 17, we can outspeed the Scyther and kill, easily defeating the rest of Bugsy's team, who I'm now just finding out is a boy, allowing us to move on to our rival. Okay. Not only does this Bayleaf want to poison stall our Pokemon, it has a high crit ratio with Razor Leaf, and can drop our damage significantly with Poison and Reflect. I thought this battle was impossible, save for getting to level 25, but I found a way. Let me just play the clip. Okay, I want to leer. That's so crazy. Okay, -3, flinch, synthesis. I win. Okay, beautiful. In comparison, that battle is a cakewalk compared to the rest of the run. But for now, we can move into Ilex Forest and easily complete the Farfetch puzzle that genuinely used to take me 20 minutes. Our hardships have not fully passed, as I need a Pokemon that can learn Cut, of which is only one in Ilex Forest, Paris. Normally this would be an easy 15% encounter, but unfortunately for me, I started hunting at 11:59 AM, right before it drops to a 5% encounter, meaning I spent a good 20 minutes searching for this miserable little sprout. Ah. I'm not leaving here without you. Not much lies between the second and third gym, and after completing a bit more story content, we can attempt Whitney. But even over-leveled, her bulky normal-type Miltank is far too much for us, a common theme in this run. Luckily, Goldenrod allows us an out without leveling up, the Goldenrod Game Corner, as we can replace our measly 40 base power Thundershock with a far superior 95 base power Thunderbolt. For just 10,000 tokens and an hour of our time, we can pick up the best electric move Raikou can learn. Yes, please. This move allows us to easily crush that Crybaby Whitney, purify Morty's team, and beat up on Chuck's fighting types. However, this is where we reach a bit of a roadblock, as the weird level caps for Gyms 6 and 7, no one say anything, make us attempt Jasmine underleveled, and her ground steel type Steelix I wonder how they came up with that name, is one of the hardest challenges for our mono-type Raikou. We attempt this fight a couple times, but we clearly do not do enough damage with Shadow Ball, and there are no other TMs we can learn at the time being, so we have to sideline Jasmine. Luckily, Johto's non-linearity helps us for once here, as we can further the plot at the Lake of Rage in Mahogany Town, where we can foil Team Rocket's plan, kill a sickly Gyarados, Lance can kill a man, and we can beat the 7th gym on our 4th attempt. And so, coming back to Olivine City 6 levels higher, we can brute force the gym and finally spook this Steelix into fainting. Let's go, man. Let's go. Oh, that's so big. Oh. Moving east, we can easily finish the ice puzzle that might have tricked me out as a kid and assault the Kimono Girl, allowing us access to Blackthorn City, home of the 8th gym. Thankfully, the game rewards our struggles with an easier 8th gym. Raikou is perfectly able to deal with the mostly water dragon-type Pokemon, and even though we get a nice crit, we would have been fine either way. Nice. Should be one. We can speed it up a little bit. Damn. Okay. If I can kill Kingdra in one, that'd be... Okay, that's fine. Doesn't heal. And Dragonair is only a matter of time. Nice. That's all I needed. The crit was huge on that one. However, we cannot simply just head to the Elite Four, as there is quite a bit of story content in this stretch. We can clear out Team Rocket at the Goldenrod radio tower, we wipe the floor with the Kimono Girls, allowing us access to the Lugia side quest. Unfortunately, this is a mandatory task, and after getting lost for quite a bit of time, we can quickly dispose of the God of the Seas and move towards the Elite Four. What? Finally, we move towards the Indigo Plateau, whatever that means. Victory Road is a joke like usual, even our rival agrees so. And after we decimate him for a final time, we can move towards the Elite Four. Just this one shitter at the end. Meganium. What did you get in Abra? Oh, beats me. No. See ya, buddy. It's just too easy. Just too easy. Gotta give me a bit more trouble than that. While I've been trying my best to stay within a semi-strict level cap, this is where my Raikou's level gets a bit ridiculous. We can easily beat Will and Koga, especially with the choice specs we picked up earlier at the Lake of Rage. However, Bruno, the second fighting type specialist of the game, gives us a lot of trouble. His Onyx knows Earthquake, and its ground typing means we cannot spam Thunderbolt with choice specs. And even if we get past it using Shadow Ball, we are stopped by the following Machamp, who can two-shot us and survive 2 hits. Our solution doesn't come until level 64, at which Raikou learns Extrasensory. This 80 base power psychic move allows us to easily beat Bruno's quote-unquote fighting types, and the 15 level advantage makes Karen's dark types a breeze as well. Thankfully, the game rewards me for my hardships against Lance, but I don't think I'll be able to do the battle justice, so I'll just play the clip. You a flying type trainer at best. Let's go. Let's go. That's huge. That's so huge. Put me in the Hall of Fame, buddy. Let's go. Hi YouTube. How's it going, guys? We're witnessing history right now. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Obviously a lot of pain went into this video for sure, but I hope you enjoy the final product. Nah, I'm just kidding. Obviously I have to be red still. Enjoy the rest of the video. Anyone who has ever played through Soulsilver or Heart Gold knows just how easy the Kanto section is. And with my slightly overleveled Raikou, we can beat the first 7 gyms in under 30 minutes. The 8th gym, Blue, is a bit more challenging, as his Pokemon rival Raikou in level and have a perfect typing to beat our Thundercat. But after 15 minutes of attempts, 5 levels, and way too much time trying to figure out this stupid ground puzzle, we can finally brute force Kanto's final challenge. There is one final fight. A final challenge for our Raikou. Blue is just the final gym leader, but if we're looking to truly prove ourselves, we need to find one final primary color. And a hint, it's not yellow. After a couple minutes of searching and finding a weird bird in the mountain, we make our way to the top of Mount Moon and prepare for our final fight against Red. This fight was absurd. It spanned 3 recording sessions as I just couldn't make it work. I tried a bunch of different combinations, held items, moves, but nothing was working. I will forever see the Snorlax in my dreams. It was just brutal. In the end, I came up with this combination, heavily reliant on the moves my opponent selected. His level 88 Pikachu starts the fight and will always use Volt Tackle, while I use Calm Mind. If the damage roll is too low, we restart. If we get paralyzed, we restart. And of course, if he gets a crit, you guessed it, we restart. Then, out comes Snorlax. If he uses Crunch, we restart. If he freezes with Blizzard, we restart. You get the idea. Many attempts were lost to that fat man, but eventually, we find a level and an item, a Shell Bell, that makes it work. But I don't think my commentary can tell the whole story, so just watch. This was attempt number 67. God. That's so ridiculous. That is so dumb. That was the stupidest thing ever. I finished it. Oh my god. That is so stupid. So there you have it. I hope my reaction does the momentous occasion justice. And thanks again for watching. I hope this video held over my Raikou fans until I'm able to finish my master set. See ya.